back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you probably the cutest capsule wardrobe I've ever put together, and that is my 0 to 3 month baby capsule wardrobe, which is also gender neutral because we don't know what we're having. And on top of that, I also wanted whatever we invested in put together to be able to be kept and used again for future babies. And I'm also not really a huge fan of going super blue or super pink for a boy or a girl. So I think this capsule is really nice and balanced. It's not super plain. I've still got a lot of color in there, and it can easily be modified if we have a boy or if we have a girl, just by adding either a different headband, like a bow for a girl, or a little beanie for a boy. I am storing our baby capsule wardrobe in our dresser, which is also our change station, and it's actually the Hemnes dresser from IKEA. And then to keep our capsule wardrobe items all nice and neat and tidy and in different categories as well, so they're easy to identify and quickly grab when we need them, I've got these little felt storage tubs from IKEA as well, which I've put inside one of the drawers. I would also like to just put out there that this capsule wardrobe is not something that has been tested because this is our first baby, but it is something that I researched a lot and looked at what other people have put together for their babies, and I tried to make it as minimal as possible but also as versatile as possible, and to have enough options, because I have heard that there are days when you have to change baby quite a few times. So keeping all of that in mind, this is what I have put together. The color scheme that I've gone with is quite earthy, but still has a pop of color. So we've got some whites, some mustards or honey kind of colors, some terracotta, reddish orangey color, some navy and light blue, and also some sage, basil, greeny kind of colors as well. So there's 4 colors, but they're all earthy and quite neutral in a way. So the first little category that I put together was onesies, short-sleeved onesies. So these are the short-sleeve onesies that we have. So we have a few with patterns and then also a couple of plain ones, which I wanted to make sure I had in each category, just to make things really versatile and easy to mix and match. Then we have our longer onesies. So again, I have 2 white ones and 4 either colored or patterned ones within the color palette that I put together. Rompers, I know people with kids have told me, like, don't get anything super fancy for baby because they will just be wearing their comfy onesies, but I couldn't help myself, and to be honest, I think it's part of the fun of preparing for baby, especially when it's your first. So I have got 4 rompers in this capsule wardrobe, but they are really soft fabrics and to me they look comfortable, so I think it would just be nice to have these if we want to get baby a little bit more dressed up. As an example, I will show you the kind of thing that I went for. It was this little shape here. It has a crisscross at the back, but it also has buttons to make it bigger or smaller, so hopefully it will last a little bit longer, and it will go nicely over the top of either a short sleeve or a long sleeve romper, onesie, sorry, to make it more versatile and suitable for different weathers as well. Then to mix and match with all of the onesies and rompers, I have 4 little shorts. So those are along the lines of this kind of thing, but in 4 of the different colors, so that we can create a lot of different looks, but really easily. And for example, this is one of the little onesies which we could put together with these little shorts. And then as well, the same shorts could go with one of the longer rompers that has the mustardy yellow colour in it as well. Then of course, as well as the little bloomer shorts, I have some longer leggings or tights in the different colours. So they look like this. And again, I tried to choose a variety of colours that would mix and match with the different onesies and rompers that we have as well. Then I've also put together some sleepers. So I've got 6 sleepers. 3 of them are actually onesies, but with a zipper, because I've heard that doing up little buttons and clips in the middle of the night is not going to be a lot of fun in the dark when we're tired. So I chose something with zippers to make that a bit more easy. I have 3 of those. And then for the other 3 sleepers, I've got these beautiful sleeper sets from Solly Baby. They are so soft and I think will be super duper cozy. They also have the little hand bits you can fold over so they don't scratch their faces, and that goes together with the little pants, so you can tuck the top into the pants to keep everything nice and covered, but then when you have to change in the middle of the night, you can just take the pants off easily without having to undo buttons and clips. For sleeping, I also have 2 little sleep bags. They are the Ergo pouch, and I have one that's like a lighter, really kind of jersey fabric for summer. These have the little clips so you can have their arms in, and when they get a bit older, have their arms out as well. So they're nice and versatile. And then I also have a mid-weight one as well as the really light one, because baby will be born in summer, so I didn't get anything really wintry, and also our apartment is always heated and warm, so I didn't think it would be necessary to have something warmer for our situation. And finally, to layer over the top in case we do get any cooler days, I have 2 cardigans. One is this little cute little bear hoodie, which I loved how versatile the color is. It can really go with any of the outfits that we have, and I like cardigans because you wouldn't have to pull it over their heads as well, which I've heard they don't always love. And my second cardigan is actually something my nana knitted for me when I was a baby, and I love that it's white and simple and will just go with everything. Just in case you're interested in how I actually fold these onesies so that they're all facing up, you can see exactly what they are, and you can see everything all at once, which is actually the Konmari method, which I use for my own capsule wardrobes as well. So the way that I fold these is really easy. So I fold in half, and then sleeves in, and then 1, 2, and then you have the nice edge there that tucks in, and makes everything visible. So I do actually have all of this written up in a blog post with more specific details around how many of each thing I have, and more detailed pictures as well if you're interested to see exactly what I chose. And if you want to check that out, you can scroll down in the description below. I will put a link for you. If you have any questions, please leave them below. I'd love to keep chatting about this, and I hope that was really helpful. I look forward to sharing an update on how we went with everything, and if we found it to be the right numbers and the right amount of different pieces as well. Also, I should mention, well, I have kind of mentioned that baby will be born in summer for us, so this is kind of a suitable wardrobe for cooler, maybe say 15 degrees to 30 degrees is what we will be working with when baby is in that 0 to 3 month age group. And I've also tried to purchase mostly the 0 to 3 month size, not the newborn size, because I know that they grow out of that very, very quickly, and I figure I can just roll the sleeves and do stuff like that to get baby through the first little month if it's extra small or not fitting into that 0 to 3 month size yet. But I think it would have been a little bit wasteful to purchase a lot of newborn size stuff because they don't fit it for very long. So I've just kind of picked maybe 1 or 2 pieces in each of the categories to be a little bit smaller and the rest of it to be bigger so it fits for longer. Okay, sorry if that was a bit jumbled. It's just gonna blame my baby brain for that while I can. And yes, bye.